One way I attempted to record data of a basketball game is by watching a live game and following the same player around the court and tallying every time they performed a certain skill. These included 2 and 3 point shots, layups, steals, and offensive and defensive rebounds. For this I had to watch a single player and how they performed in the game. The data is collected by me watching the game, and whenever the specified performer displays a skill on the data collection sheet, I noted down whether it was successful or unsuccessful. You have to do this for the whole game and stay concentrated, as some sports are more fast-paced than others, like basketball compared to golf. For example, it's easier to miss things out or leave things out in basketball as you're trying to catch up. I then went and watched a recorded game of basketball and did the same for the same player around the court, watching him and marking down every time they performed a skill I had on my data collection sheet. However, this time it was easier, as I was able to pause the video and rewind if I thought I'd missed an action I should have noted down. Notational analysis is very effective in the modern world of sport. This is because teams are trying to improve constantly, and by being able to look at each player's individual strengths and weaknesses, they are able to train certain areas of a player's game to make them become a more well-rounded and better performer. It is also very effective in how it doesn't just help out the performer, but how it helps out the coaches as well. This is due to GPS and tracking software being used and allowing the coaches to see if the players are doing what they are told tactically, or if they aren't listening and costing the team. It is beneficial as well, as being able to re-watch incorrect technique or skills will allow for players to help improve upon what they are doing and be able to execute what they want properly next time. However, there are limitations to notational analysis, and this mainly falls into how the data is given out and shown off. This is because most of the time stats are given back to coaches and athletes in percentages. This is all well and good until you take a closer look at how the different participants could have actually performed. For example, take a netball team playing a game. If the goal shooter during the whole game managed to take 12 shots and only scored 10 of them, they would have an accuracy of 83% at the final whistle. And the goal attacker took 2 shots but scored both of them, they would leave the game with a shot accuracy of 100%. However, it was less effective for the team as the goal shooter scored more points than the goal attack. To start off with conducting my notational analysis on two players, I first decided to track the players and how much and where they moved while on the court. With Josh being the inexperienced player, you can see he hasn't moved around that much and is mainly staying on one half of the court and might not know what to do or be feeling a bit lost. Whereas a more experienced player of Ewan can be seen on the right, having been up and down the court many times and in both halves showing he is attacking and defending, not equally but is still doing both. This shows the difference between skill level the two performers are at, with one staying in one half of the court most of the game and the other helping out in all areas for the team.